It's a fun day for us. It's Wednesday, and we caught up with our friend Mario from Sirius Black. How you doing today, Mario?
Well, I'm doing fine so far, you know. So I just get a picture to because I was running really fast to this interview, and I think the picture is an expensive one, but I'm really in a good mood, and yeah, well, I'm happy to have the interview now.
You know, for you guys, that was a speeding ticket I think Mario got, and he's the only guy I know that's happy after he gets one, because they kind of ruined my day. Now, where are you from, Mario? Where are we talking to you at today?
Well, at the moment I'm in the Dream Sound Studios in Munich, where we recorded and mixed our album, Magic. And yeah, well, at the moment I'm sitting here in the regie, in the first regie. Look, it's
very nice.
And still working, so well, we are on the way to the fourth album already.
Exactly. Now, from what I see, because I'm lucky enough and I got the new album Magic, and I really like this thing, but I have a release date of August 25th or 26th, so I'm lucky and got it early. Now, is that just a release date here in the U.S., or is that a worldwide release date?
Well, we have the 25th on worldwide, with August 25th. Only in Japan they release the special edition from Japan with an additional song. They release on the 23rd on my birthday.
Oh, well, that's a great birthday present for you and Japan. Now, as I was telling them, we got this album, and I really love this thing. And this is the third album for the band. And listening to the other two albums, because we have those, I love the way the band's progressing and this sound. Now, right now, my personal favorite track is Newfound Freedom. And just the guitar chops and that really get me. I love the way that thing goes. With you guys, how was it coming up with this album and getting it? Is the writing and recording process a simpler thing because it's the third album, or is it still something that could be long and drawn out?
Well, I really have to say, you know, to shoot out a complete new album with again 40 tracks or something like this, you know, and this in between 9 months after the last release, because after 9 months we entered the studio, right?
Exactly.
So actually the whole thing started when we were on the last Mirror World tour, right? We were sitting in Nuremberg, and Urban came up with the song series Black Magic with the hook line, right? And well, we liked it a lot, right? And he said maybe this should be the title track, because everybody can sing it, right? Serious, Black Magic. And then of course I moved forward with the singing and with the swords, and I said, okay, when we call it Magic, then maybe put a special edition of Ouija board and a tarot deck inside, right? What is exclusively designed for us. And suddenly Urban came up, okay, when you want to do this, then maybe it's the chance for me to realize the dream. And of course we asked, what is your dream? And he said, well, to make one concept album, something like a musical, right? And I can't imagine that any band did it ever. Everybody's talking about a metal opera or something like this, because they add symphonic stuff for it, right? But on us, it's really like this, that it's a musical. And we, yeah, well, actually, it must be hard, you know, to write a complete story. Yeah, with up and downs from the emotion, with the feelings and stuff like this, right? and so the lyrics has to fit, and the music has to fit together with the music and all this stuff, right? But it was actually this easy. We started like idiots to working on it, and we had here something pushing around, throwing files away, putting this inside, and it was running really, really, really easy actually. And well, the band is still not on the zenith of the career, and during the mixing, we wrote already 4 songs for the next album. So, it's a kind of strange, but maybe now all the people and magazines and journalists registrate that we are not all-star super group what wants just to sell some CDs to earn more money. I think this is obvious. We played in not even 3 years, 100 concerts in 3 countries right now, and in 3 continents right now, and we were on support tours. We did with the second album already a headliner tour. We're bringing now the 3rd album. We are writing on the 4th. We released also an unplugged album with this record, and we released a Live in Atlanta album on the Rock Power Festival, right? So I think for everybody should be crystal clear that we are not just a project.
Oh, definitely. This is not just one of those hit-and-run project bands. And it was funny because the things you were saying lead me into questions I had down the road, like One Final Song. It starts here, but boy, just that one song takes you through a journey. And actually, that was the feeling I got when that song ended. It was, did I just listen to a musical? So I really get where you're coming from. This CD just is that. And then again, I was going to lead into the concept album itself, which you brought up. That is such a hard thing for any artist to do, let alone the way you guys did this. And it truly does sound like a musical. How do you guys perform live when you're doing this album? Is there a way that you bring that concept out visually?
Well, of course, we want to bring the story and the show on stage, and it's funny because this afternoon I finished the backdrops and the buildings of the stage, right? And yeah, it's really great to have this question now. And yeah, well, we are really want to do something special because for us it's very important to be very near to our fans, right? And for us, it's also important to give the fans 100%, right? And they have an experience, a metal experience, what they never forget. And this is our goal, and this we reach each time. But this time we put something on the top, and I think it's working out very well.
Nice. That's a great thing. Personally, I can't wait to get some visuals myself. Unfortunately, I don't see myself getting to that part of the world soon. But I know we'll get some video from it. We'll be able to see it. And again,
wait! Give me just a second. Look in the camera, my friend.
Okay.
In the camera. So, yeah, it's great. I give this to our securities. This guy is not allowed to enter the concert.
Perfect. Tell him. Make sure you hit him twice as hard as anyone else if he shows up. When are you guys going to kick off the series tour for the Magic album?
Well, we start on September 7th in Nuremberg, and we are touring nearly through whole Europe, and then after Europe, we go directly to the airport. We fly to Japan for the first show there, ever, for the first Sirius Black show ever in Japan.
That's going to be great, my friend.
Yes. And after this, we go directly to Russia, and then it's a small break. And at the moment, I'm checking out if there are possibilities to come to the US and South America. And we are really working hard on it because, of course, Urban is living in Phoenix, and we are really we really want to break the markets now outside of Europe as well, and we give our best to customers.
Well, you know, if you guys do make it to the U.S., doesn't matter where you make it. If you make it here, I promise we'll come and we will make sure we get to that show. Things we're doing now, and I really, really think...
Where you are based, actually?
We're actually based in Las Vegas.
Oh, perfect. So then when you come, then we can marry if you want.
Oh, they have a drive-through. We don't even have to get out of the car.
Come on, it's okay to be gay.
Hey, I look at it this way. I love everybody. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy.
This should be actually a joke, right? And now I'm scared to come.
Well, if I actually told you what I did I work in a theater here in Vegas, which is funny because one of the shows is a magic show. So, needless to say, I love magic in general. And the other show is a drag show. It's actually the longest running show in Vegas. So, I think everybody in that show is gay. So, you know, there's a lot of things either way. But if you do get to Vegas, one thing I can say, we're going to show you one hell of a good time. You definitely are going to have stories to tell your grandkids about.
So this was a hidden job offer, right?
Exactly. That's it. We'll get you out there.
I make my thoughts.
So, Mario, couple questions. Are you or anyone in the band lucky enough to be sponsored or have an endorsement deal that we want to show some love to?
I'm endorsed, for example, on Eden bass amplifiers, on Check the Guitar Research, on Line 6, on Hardcare, and on Ernie Ball strings. Our guitar players are endorsed on Ibanez guitars and Engel amps, amplifiers, and what we have, of course, Alex has Cillian and Burl, and Winston drumsticks, and a lot more. So,
well,
yes.
You know, that's a great thing, but it's nice to see that so many companies see how good Sirius Black is and want to be a part of that, you know, and a lot of those companies we're very good friends with, so I can't wait to, after this, let them know and watch this and let them know how much you guys really appreciate what they do for you guys. Now, here's probably the most important question we could ask. Is there anything that we left out about Sirius Black that they need to know about?
Oh, well, I think everybody who likes power melodic metal or something like this should give us a try and a spin to listen to our music. We are experienced of us since many years. We know exactly what we are doing, and I think when you listen to our records, you see that we are really friends over the years, because it makes so much fun to play together also live. And the special thing on this band is, you know, a band is rehearsing 1 time or 2 times a week, a regular band, right? We don't see each other maybe 3 months, 4 months, right? And then we meet at one point, and it's starting again, the fire is burning, right? Like in the beginning, like you played the first concert. And that's why we are also in this songwriting mood and in this performing mood, and it's a complete strange feeling, you're right? This is sometimes really tears running out of the eyes when we are stopping a tour, right? Because we are melting together, right? This is a complete other situation, like in other bands.
Yes, it's definitely a little different, but I could understand it. You know, when you spend time apart, whereas other bands could see each other a lot more, I guess, often, the fire does burn harder. And I could see at the end of a tour how the emotions get deep, because though you're a family, you know, you might not see each other for a few months. But you don't lose anything. When you listen to a Sirius Black album, you hear how tight the band is. They have some great grooves. The chops are right there. And this new album, it's a little bit of a left turn, but for what they've done, this is a great, great album. I mean, it's something we are listening to over and over. And the more I listen to it, I find more pieces, or I hear something I didn't hear somewhere. So it's going to be amazing. I just can't wait to see this thing when it's actually out on the road and in a town near you. For us, when we catch, you know, when we catch you, right now I think we're at the point of using 3 virtual reality cameras. So we do a lot of really fun and different stuff when we're shooting, and we can't wait to get Sirius Black in a virtual reality 3D situation. Now, something we do live, and we figured out a way to do it during these Skype interviews, and I'll do it to your camera. I have a 30-sided dice here, and I have 30 pre-selected questions. I think 4 of them deal with music. You up for playing around with me?
Play along.
All right, well, I'm going to roll for you, and your lucky number was 5. And 5 is, what's the worst tour story you could tell me?
The worst tour story?
Yeah, what's your worst tour story?
Oh, the worst tour story? There are so existing, so much tours.
Yeah, but there's got to be one.
But I think the craziest stuff what I had, it was the Chaos Over Europe tour with Creator, with my other band Emergency Gate. Well, in the 2 months and 1 week, we needed 7 buses and 8 drivers. The drivers go all crazy. One of them took Psychopharmaka, right? The other guy was crazy. He told me something that his wife was, he's a swinger, and his wife, he was proud that his wife fucked with his friends, and then she got pregnant, and he sold the soul to the devil on the crossroad in a foggy night to find out who is the father of it. Till a driver who peed in a glass and kicked it out through the windows and the air conditioner of the tour bus. Really, this was a hard tour.
I'm sorry for laughing, but for not being any part of that, yeah, that sounds crazy. Very crazy. That's definitely was a horror story. Let's see. I rolled myself the number 4, and the number 4 would be religion, yes or no. And I'm going to go with no. I'm not a big believer in anything like that.
Yes, I have a religion, but I have my own religion.
Okay, see, myself, I kind of believe the same way. That's what I believe in certain things. But organized stuff, no, don't trust it.
No, but I'm more in supernatural things, you know. So I have my own religion, and I do it. I don't need a church with my golden stuff on the walls and paintings, you know. Because for me, it's just this: when I believe, then I can believe or trust in God, also under the bridge, right? For example.
Exactly. Hey Mario, I really appreciate you taking the time doing this.
Do it. Now you have a third question. All 3 is a good number, right?
Okay.
So roll it again.
Okay, we could do one more. I'm good with that. And well, this is my favorite question, but unfortunately I cannot play with you. It's number 20, guys. And number 20, you know what that is. That question is called blow. And when you get the question blow, pull this out, and that's a pocket breathalyzer, and we find out how much you had to drink today. But unfortunately, I can't have you blow through a screen, so we're going to roll again. And we have the number 25, and the number 25 is, what was the last gift you gave to someone?
The last gift.
Yes.
Well, the last gift I gave to someone, I think it was a big duck, a really big duck, for the sea, and to my daughter. And I bought this duck because she wants really a duck. She likes duck like hell, right? And I can't find in this town in Italy. I can't find a small duck, right?
Right.
So to blow it up, right? So I bought the other one. It was a pack like this. So I packed it out, and even with the compression, I need with the electric compression, I need half an hour to blow it up. So can you imagine how big this fucking duck was?
Oh,
No, but it was fun, and my daughter loves it, and so it's perfect.
you know, that's the best thing. I mean, my daughter's grown now, but when you see a smile on your kid's face when you've done something for them, there's nothing better than that.
That's the point. And about your 20 question with blowing how much I drank, I would be the loser because I'm not drinking alcohol in 17 years. So
Well, that's not a bad thing. Coming up all zeros is a good thing. A lot of times if we interview a band before the show and they come up too high, it's like, wait a second, you haven't played yet. Your numbers shouldn't look like this. And I've actually had one guy that was, well, another story for another day. Mario, it truly was a pleasure talking with you guys. For you guys, Sirius Black, the Magic album's released. You'll get it the 25th worldwide, unless you're lucky enough to be in Japan, then you're going to see that the 23rd. And you're also going to be lucky enough to see Sirius Black in Japan coming up. So remember, guys, if you're in Europe, Japan, Russia, they're coming towards you. And with a little bit of luck, America and South America, we might just see you too. Mario, I really appreciate you taking the time. For us, it was a great thing, and we just can't wait. With a little luck, we're going to catch Sirius Black live and get them in all that glory that this tour is going to give them. For us, for Mario, for Sirius Black and Buzz TV, we're out of here, guys. See ya.
see you and rock on.